What up? What up? What up, bruh? What is really going on? Can somebody tell me? Can somebody wake me up? It's happening. It's happening. It's happening, you folks. Crazy shit, bro. This is what desperation does to you. Can always count on OB to fucking make sure he goes down fighting. That's one thing for sure about that man. But this just goes to prove how much of a hot seat Bill O'Brien really is. What up, Oscar? Welcome to the stream. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you guys share this. McClain is probably getting roasted on Twitter since he gave zero chance for the Texans to sign Earl Thomas. But this is what happens when you can't stop the run. You got to bring in a box safety. Now, I do think this has a lot to do with A.J. Moore going down. This definitely has a lot to do with A.J. Moore going down. Yep, I agree with you, Nacho. This is exactly why this is happening. In fact, this morning, I had a feeling about they were going to reach out to either Reed or Earl. My dumbass was just so pissed off about going 0-3 that I didn't even bother trying to ask anybody. But yeah, man, I agree. Earl's probably not your best box safety. What I think they're going to do with Earl is they're actually going to switch Earl and Eric Murray a lot often. You might see Eric Murray in coverage at times, and you're going to see Earl Thomas, man. You also saw other moves from the Texans today. You saw the Texans bring in some defensive lineman help, a former first-round pick. I think the guy's been with the Raiders before, and I can't remember the other team that he was with. Here's the part that I think is ridiculous, and we're going to get into the Antonio Brown here shortly, because that's also a very now probable thing because you're going to need it. Here's the thing. The Texans are losing today because this fucking offensive line can't fucking hold up for shit, and they can't create no fucking running lanes. Both of those things are not happening, and usually it's either or, right? Usually you see the O-line either doing a good job in the pass blocking, but you might not see them doing a great job on the run defending. But this time around, they can't do worth a shit on both sides. Hey, Sam, welcome to the stream. I don't know how our O-line was supposed to be do good against that Steelers front. No. Now, don't get me wrong. And you'll look at when you look back at my videos, you'll notice that I talk about the importance of taking advantage of the times that you have the pass blocking working. For anyone to think that Titus Howard was going to hold T.J. Watt to no sacks and no rushes, that was fucking ridiculous. But what I thought the Texans were going to do is they were actually going to protect Deshaun Watson more. Look, their backfield, the Steelers' backfield is nowhere near to their front seven. We can all agree on that. That's the reason why you were able to see the first half offense that you saw with the Houston Texans. My problem is, in the second half, not only did you decide to run, and try to establish a run that was no longer going to be there, that was never there, but on top of that, you never go back to David Johnson on the outside. You never tried. No, Tunsil definitely did shut down Dupree. Like I said in my last video, that left side, I'm not too worried about. That right side, I mean, he was not going to hold T.J. Watt all game. That was not going to happen. My other issue, besides trying to run and establish a run in the third quarter, is your quarterback is hot going into the half, and you decide to come and run the ball to what? Hold a 1-point lead for the rest of the game? Like, if that's not the most conservative shit I've ever seen in my life. Yo, thoughts on Earl Thomas? Earl Thomas is hungry, bro. Here's the thing about Earl Thomas and the Texans. Bill O'Brien will always make shit happen when his shit is up against the wall. This signing is not one that O'Brien, I'm sure, is even remotely happy about. but it's a move that he needed to do because he's going to try to save his ass in every way possible. And by the way, guys, I'm going to talk about this on Friday with a radio host on my channel, but I'm going to go ahead and give you guys a sneak peek. Janice McNair has already been trying to shop this team around. You heard me right. Janice McNair has already started to shop this team around. The only reason why anything hasn't truly fluidly began to happen is because Cal McNair is against the decision to want to sell this franchise. So when you put to me that Cal is now trying to prove to his mother that they should keep from selling this team, that tells me one thing. It's either going to be keeping this franchise or firing Bill O'Brien. And I know that Bill O'Brien for a fact knows that if he does not get to an AFC championship this year, he is a goner. My thing is, I don't see this team getting to an AFC championship. What I know for sure is that what O'Brien is going to try to do is to find himself back into the playoffs, to try to find another excuse as to, look, we started like shit. It was a shitty ass season. We had all these circumstances around the team, but we turned it around. We were able to go, I don't know, freaking 6 games in a winning streak. I don't know. I doubt that they'll ever go back to a 9-game winning streak. So look, you needed to bring in another safety, right? AJ Moore goes out hurt. I never liked AJ Moore in the starting lineup at all. The dude can't cover a tight end. I mean, he can help you in the run stoppage, but is he elite? Like, can no one else do what AJ Moore is doing on run defense? Like, no, that's not the case. I know we're a better team than the 03. Okay, Nacho, we might have the talent, better talent than we did in the 2018 team, but the attitude, the leadership on this team, in 2018, it was a lot better. Trust me. Antonio Brown, I think, is definitely going to be an option for the Texans because, man, you got a Packers team that are going to run the fucking ball. And yesterday, from what I saw from the Packers team, they can air it out too. Even without Devontae Adams, they were able to fucking put up what they did against the Saints. Now, I will give credit. Saints didn't have Thomas out there, and, you know, they got a couple injuries dealing with all that. But, bro, if the Packers can do that to the Saints, watch out, all right? Because I thought that based on the turmoil, there was a backup QB that had drafted in the first round. Shit might not look good for the Packers, and that might be an advantage for us come that game. It's starting not to look that way. On top of that, you have a Jags team that by now most people would have thought, they should probably be out of the playoffs. Instead, we're the ones facing shoot, I should have download the. Instead, we're the ones at the bottom of the damn division, and everybody else at least is at a fair point. I mean, the Colts destroyed the Jets. I mean, who didn't see that coming? The Titans came back. I mean, we were talking about this in the Discord, how much it does to a team. Even the Cowboys, look how bad they were down yesterday, but still were able to be in that game. This team can't play like a regular team. We just need pure talent to carry the team. Sign AB. Man, here's the thing about AB, man. I'm not against the AB signing at this point because you ultimately need you need dogs on this team. The same dogs that O'Brien got rid of is now the same dogs that you are starving for on this team. I think that's why the Earl Thomas signing is good, because he's not someone that's gonna be a little bitch in the fucking locker room. Which brings me to the Blacklock shit. I didn't appreciate you flying out Blacklock. I didn't appreciate you having them dressed up and benching them when your running game is not elite. Especially in that fourth quarter when you need more substitutions, when your players are tired. Like, could a Ross have helped you? Fuck yeah, it could have helped you. AB and Earl in the same locker room. Hey, whatever. I'm sure at this point, O'Brien's like, whatever it takes for us to get back into the playoffs. That's what he's gonna do. everyone knows that our schedule eases up post bye week. Everyone knows that the Titans schedule gets harder. The Colts have an easy schedule altogether, and then the Jaguars obviously have a easy schedule as well because of their record last year. So yeah, man, interesting shit to come. I really honestly thought they would have gone Eric Reed before Earl Thomas. So it is obviously that they continue to boycott Earl Thomas as much as his team talks about being on the player side on those sort of things. It could also be that Eric Reed just doesn't want anything to do with this franchise because he sees through the fakeness. He's been preaching about the NFL this whole season and how they just pretend like, oh, they want to help now, but in all reality, it's just about marketing. So with him, I think it was just a little more complicated. But man, I hate because it kind of this motherfucker. Oh, did we get it? Oh, it went out of bounds. That's what's up. I don't want to get fucking excited about it, man, because is he better than AJ Moore? Facts. Is he better than Eric Murray? Facts. And one of the other problems that this Texans defense was having problems with is the tight ends. When the Steelers were kind of like stalling and their offense needed a little spark, all they needed to do was dump it to the Ebron, dump it to McDonald, and then they got something going. So with this, I think it'll definitely help the coverage of tight ends. I think Eric Murray will probably focus a lot more on that aspect of it. Delonte Johnson, it's still kind of a question. I don't know what they're gonna do with Lonnie Johnson now. Let's go. Because could they bring him back to be in a corner? I mean, this is the beginning of the week this is the week actually when you can begin to work out Conley and see where he's at, and depending on where he's at, you can activate him for this particular next game. With everything that's been going on, I don't think you can just throw Conley out there and him be ready to go. So I could possibly see Eric Murray, Thomas at safety, and then maybe getting Lonnie back in corner, which is fucked up because if there's nothing that can fuck up a player like that, we've seen it with Kareem Jackson. Just when the dude is playing good at safety, they fucking need him at corner, and then that flip-flopping shit. I mean, it's just like your left tackle going to the right tackle position, right? Like it affects players. It's a different position. You have to do different things. You have to learn how to read differently, and so yeah, that'll be interesting to see. But it's obvious, man. They want to do two things. They want to be consistent on offense, and they want to make sure that the defense can hold up all four quarters, I think. I'm really not blaming this defense. I'm with sticky with what he says about this defense. If you think that the defense is the problem, no. Now, one or two players, are they the problem? Yeah, to me, AJ Moore should have never been out there starting. That to me is ridiculous. It's unfortunate that he goes out the way he goes out, but that's the reason why this has opened up. That's the reason why the Texans are now considering Earl Thomas. So I don't know, maybe a blessing in disguise is what I heard this morning someone call it. Let's go! Sack that nigga. Hell nah. See? Fucking JJ. Let's see. Antonio Brown. The thing about Antonio Brown is he's obviously already served his suspension regardless of him being on any other team. And I think he has, what, a 8-game suspension? Correct me if I'm wrong, guys, in the chat. I think it's 8 weeks, right, that he's suspended for? Agent Moore, pretty solid. It's guys like Hargraves or Scarlett that can't do anything. I mean, Scarlett, it's these special teamers that this team pretends like they're starters, bro. They're not. It's like fucking putting Keon Crossan out there as a corner, like. Come on, how much is he going to hold up? The dude is a special teamer. Merciless fucking... Jesus Christ, man. I saw his... Listen, I've been out of shape when it came to soccer, so I know how it looks like or how it even feels like to like your fucking legs be like dead, bro. So when I saw Merciless trying to chase Ben, I was like, oh my god, he's about to pick up the first down. Ben is about to pick up the first. Now when he fucking stiff armed him and still launched to get the first down, I was like, bruh, seriously? Seriously, bro? Wow. So does that mean the Texans was? Yeah, I think this definitely opens up the and it really just depends, right? Let's say this offense starts clicking, and come week 8, it doesn't seem like they need AB at all. It just really depends on all that. I just don't see this offense being consistent all season. I mean, yesterday was about as close to a good offense to put up points, I would say, looked, and then it just reverted back. It's like we only got like 1 or 2 drives that we can dial up, and then it's like it's back to the bullshit because like no one's on the right page. Another thing that's been pissing me off lately is I've been told that Deshaun Watson is not, I'm going to repeat, is not allowed to audible at the line of scrimmage. So even though he sees blitzes, even though he knows this particular play is not going to work here and I can change it, he's not allowed to change the play. The only time that you see Deshaun Watson being able to change the play is whenever they feed 2 plays to him. And then, man, this motherfucker. Oh, hell nah. How can a pro QB not? Exactly. In year 4, second highest paid quarterback, and you won't allow him to audible at the line. Can you fucking believe that, bro? When I heard that shit, I was like, no wonder, bro. No wonder. Because Deshaun is way too smart to not fucking see some of that shit coming and audible right out of it. Like, who runs 3 running plays when you're trying to score? Like, who does that? Please, explain that to me. Only Tim Kelly. Might as well give some play calling to Watson. I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you. Shit, I saw it at the Pro Bowl. You think everything at the Pro Bowl was just Deshaun Watson? Come on, man. Let's go. To be fair, Watson has a high time recognition. Look, there was probably one blitz I saw yesterday game that I saw that he didn't see it coming. He was still able to avoid it, but he definitely didn't see it coming. But most quarterbacks struggle with that. The thing is that your center is also supposed to help you identify these things. And fucking Nick Martin can't fucking help that O-line whatsoever. I don't know if you guys saw it, but Aaron Wilson posted the amount of yardage that David Johnson got behind every offensive line. The dude, the most yards he got was 5 yards against running under Laramie Tunsil. That was it. That was it. Everybody else was like 3 yards, 2 yards. I think Tunsil was like -2 yards. I mean, not Tunsil. What's his name? Fucking Howard. Oh, Nick Martin is overrated and overpaid. He's both. He's both, honestly. I mean, Jesus Christ, you should probably get a good center in the 3rd round this year. Cut that motherfucker. Honestly. Man. I honestly can't wait to hear Earl Thomas talk about this fucking signing, bro, because it's gonna be so telling of like who contacted who, you know. I can't wait to hear some shit like, oh yeah, I had texted Deshaun right after the Pittsburgh game, and I was like, yo, Deshaun, tell your boy O'Brien if he wants to save his job, he needs to call me up. Because remember, Tyrann Mathieu, the only reason that Tyrann Mathieu came here was because of fucking the players tweeting you know, tweeting him on Twitter talking about, you know, come to Houston. If it wasn't for that, and the fact that we had Deshaun Watson, forget about it, bro. You're not getting shit. Man, so they're gonna continue to try to stock up this front seven. They did sign a defensive tackle today, so I don't think they're gonna go after Snacks. They're obviously still trying to like make cheap moves, and I'm sure that the Earl Thomas signing is gonna take most cap that you have this year. Man, bro, what the fuck, bro? This is embarrassing right here. Typical Texas right here. Lonnie Johnson not paying out. I mean, Lonnie's too physical to be a fucking safety, bro. It's just like, I don't know, man. Like, Kareem used to love playing the safety position. Lonnie just looks like he's trying to do good at it, but doesn't necessarily enjoy it, you know? So, I mean, as much as he says, oh, it's all about being diverse, I think that's just some fucking candy shit that the Texans sold to him, you know? So, this dude, I'm gonna just have to fucking onside.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
So now AB, right? He has 8-week suspension, right? So AB has an 8-week suspension, but then he still have court cases. I think they asked him for his phone because they're trying to look at some of the text messages. Nah, fuck that. Do not bring in Clay Matthews, bro. I don't know. I understand it from a veteran experience, but you think I would have to see it, honestly, because yeah, merciless. Goddamn, bro. Like, Jesus Christ, bro. And I agree with the whole Jacob Martin is not that great with the running. So I think that also affects, you know, everything that they're doing with Jacob Martin and wanting to give him more snaps. If he's not that great with the running, you know, they're just, I think they just rather take a chance with Merciless. Let's go. Clay isn't a scrub though. I mean, I'm not saying he's a scrub, but I'm just saying, like, is he that much better than Merciless at this point? Man, don't even get me started on the Clowney thing, bro. Please don't talk Clowney out here. So anyways, yeah, Antonio Brown. Damn, almost had that shit. 8-game suspension. If they find anything on his phone, that suspension could possibly be extended. So I can't remember when his court is. I don't know if it's in October or November. But then that's gonna really tell like how much of Antonio Brown you're really gonna get. Damn, that was behind the line. Who would AB take snaps from? Everybody. Fucking everybody. We know he fucking, that's how he is. He's fucking hungry with that shit. Oh shit. Should I go for it right here? Fuck it, why not, right? Yeah, AB, I mean everybody, bro. He's taking snaps from everybody. So you're probably not gonna see Stills at all here on if he signed. Brandon Cooks is gonna be limited. Well, Fuller's, he's not gonna be limited because, well, Deshaun Watson. Oh, what the fuck? How do you drop that, bro? How? That's some bullshit. Is his team being sold really an option? I mean, I don't know if they find any buyer this year, but the fact that they want to sell the team just, I mean, it's really Janice that wants to sell the team. Cal doesn't necessarily want to, so I'm sure that they both need to get on board. And of course, it's just majority because, you know, there's some minorities that own this team as well. So it'll just be the majority of the percentage of the ownership that they're going to be selling. So, yeah, I mean, and then of course, you know, you got voting from the NFL that needs to happen to approve the sale, things of that nature. So definitely don't see it happening this year, but I don't know, 2-3 years, it's a high chance. I just hope it doesn't get to the point where they sell them and it basically gets moved to another city.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Why is Max Shelby being benched? He's such a good rookie season. He's just being inconsistent. The thing about it is they're really trying to establish a run, and so he's not really making any push. Which, to be honest, none of them are making any damn push. I mean, like I said, go look at the stats that Aaron Wilson posted of how many yards David Johnson was getting behind every lineman. Like, the most he ever got was 5 yards behind Laramie Tunsil. So it's the whole line. It's not just sharping, but I don't know. That's what they're doing. Let's go. What number do you think he wears? Do we have 29 available? I think we do, right? Or is that Philip Gaines? Is this Philip Gaines wears 29? I think he might. We might have to switch that number then. I don't know, man. Maybe Earl can persuade other players to come here. There are free agents. Yeah, Gaines is 29, so that means that he won't be wearing 29 unless Gaines gives him that number. Come on. Snap that shit, bitch. I don't know. I have to ask. I don't see it though, man. Because to me, this is more like a desperate move. It's kind of like a Tyrann Mathieu. I said that Tyrann Mathieu was before the season started, right? But I don't know. I don't see it, especially with the cap problem. They got some cap problems, whether people want to admit it or not. Yeah, they should have, instead of making Fulton take a damn pay cut, they should have just got old boy, the Pro Bowler that got released by the damn what's his name? Damn, I can't remember his name. He was released by the Saints. Started with an S. Oh shit. Woo! Classic Fairburn. Classic. Look at Aaron Wilson. Earl Thomas working out the Texans and Gary and Colin eligible to return from IR from this week. Houston said it could look different very soon. But it's not the fucking secondary, bro. It's not the secondary. I mean, we need him from the aspect that A.J. Moore was not better than Earl Thomas, but we don't need him from the aspect as he's gonna make all of a sudden we got a championship season happening. So we got to really limit our expectations of what Earl Thomas is gonna do with this team. I mean, it's not, bruh. It's not even just Blacklock. It's Grenard. The fact that we have not even had Grenard out there to me is like, okay, so why do we draft him again? You know what I mean? Boom, let's go. Let's go, Reed. Let's go, Reed. Let's go, Reed. To the house, Reed. Let's go. Let's fucking go. And this is the fucking shit that we need in the fucking field. We need turnovers returned for touchdowns. I guarantee you, we fucking get 1 or 2 turnovers yesterday's game, we win that fucking game. Same thing with the Ravens game. So it's this defense causing turnovers. And which I guess from Earl Thomas' perspective in coverage, he is pretty good at tricking young quarterbacks at throwing interceptions. So maybe from that aspect we could get some good juice from Earl Thomas. But on offense, I mean, he has nothing to do with this offense, bro. Nothing to do with this line at all. So now we got 2 Thomases on the team. What is the Thomas that we have now? What's his first name? Can't recall. You're right though. We have no one to stop the run. Look, PJ Hall is, man, you're so lucky that PJ Hall failed his physical with the Vikings that he was available, because can you imagine this team without PJ Hall right now? Like, we'd be pretty screwed. Now the Jags released Tim Jernigan, who, as you guys know, at one point we had it confirmed that we had him signed. Then the Texans didn't like how he looked from his injury, and obviously the Jags didn't either, because I don't even know if he took any snaps with the Jags. So I don't know. Is he an option at this point? Shit. Anybody that's 450 pounds and that can slam some running backs around, I'd be calling their phone right now. Because, man, if we know one thing the Vikings are going to do, they're going to run that ball. They will scheme them spaces open, bro. Them gaps that the Vikings create it's fucking ridiculous. The fact that I couldn't believe that they are 0-3 as well. Like, I could have sworn they had at least won a game. That to me was shocking. Get it. Oof. I don't. Maybe, man. Maybe. I think it'll help from more of a leadership perspective too, though. I think Earl Thomas might help you with a leadership perspective. Bring some dog into this damn fight. No. Yes, get it. Let's go, motherfuckers. Dude, that's what I want to see. I want to see this fucking defense pop a damn quarterback in his goddamn mouth till he fucking fumbles and we pick that shit up. That's what I need to see. Shit, you know that shit ain't happening with Merciless in real life. Cause it's been bad? Yeah. Oh, plus, obviously, they gave their best wide receiver, right? So, I mean, they're pretty much in the... Goddamn. The Vikings are in the same dilemma that the Texans are. Gave away their best wide receiver, and they can't produce shit. Can't win a goddamn game. That's funny as hell. Let's go. Yeah, but that was his first big game, right? The problem is not even the receivers on this team. I mean, we were able to shut down Claypool for the most part, and to the end, right? And then Juju, that was a coverage breakdown by what's his name, not being experienced, Lonnie Johnson. It was its own scheme, and instead of letting him, instead of picking him up, he just let him run through him. Back in this game, baby. We back in this game. Gotcha. Yeah, so I mean that's one thing to I mean it's the tackling, right? Like the tackling needs to continue to improve. I mean it hasn't. I mean it definitely got better since week 1, but it can't revert back, right? That definitely cannot happen. This team has to continue to improve in every area. But right now the running game is a fucking necessity to shut down in a major way too. Here's the thing. This run defense doesn't need to be to the point where, like, oh, you're not allowing first downs. It has to be to the point where we're costing TFLs, you know, where we're fucking bringing them down on the backfield, and, you know, oh, Hargraves is just inconsistent, man. But I don't see the Texans keeping Hargraves this upcoming season. So, you know, they obviously didn't want to pick up his option. They went and picked him up after they had cut him. So, you know. Yeah, I mean, he's just inconsistent. But, I mean, he had been playing the inside for quite a while. Obviously, he was drafted with the Buccaneers to play outside. And for the most part, his first year, he actually did pretty good there. But then he was really switched to the slot a lot. But then with Conley going down, they started playing him outside now. So maybe it's also just a reverting back to that, right? Like it's a different game from playing the slot. You would think, though, if you could play the slot, though, you would be okay playing the outside. Ravens YouTuber was making fun of Texans for signing Thomas. Oh, they just hurt. They're just hurt. And in fact, didn't one of their corners go down in our game? They were just stashing IR today. They can feel however they want to feel, bro. What they're really mad about is the fact that we didn't sign them before they played the Ravens. But like I said, this is not a thing that O'Brien wanted to do. He's doing it because we're depleted now in the safety position. AJ Moore going down really messes up with the Anthony Weaver scheme. So Ravens won't win Super Bowl anyway. Nah, I don't think so either. I don't think so either. In fact, they play tonight, right? This is gonna be a good game. I think the Chiefs are gonna take it though, bro. The Chiefs are just too experienced. The coach is just better. They got a lot of stuff going right for the Chiefs, man. And to be honest, man, they've waited a long time to have a good team, like a team that doesn't choke, that delivers, right? So you can't really be too mad about what's going on with them, right? It is what it is. They know how to draft well. They know how to coach well. Their players play well. Like, how could you possibly hate on that? I couldn't. That's why last year when we beat them in their stadium, bro, I thought it was one hell of a statement. But ever since that game, been shit. Fucking Watson, god dang it! I know I was gonna fumble there too. With the Earl Thomas signing, we got a 50-50 chance. We got a 50-50 chance, especially because the other team's 0-3, and we're playing here, so we definitely got a 50-50 chance. But I mean, again, everything relies on this offense. The offense has to continue to put up points every quarter. You can't stop. I mean, we couldn't even get field goals, bro. We couldn't even get field goals. Like, think about that. Couldn't even get fucking field goals in the second half. Shit. I mean, you can't even beat the Jets like that. Should a 3-year deal makes more sense. We'll see. I mean, Ian Rappaport just tweeted deal not in place. Multiple safeties trying out along with Thomas. The fact that they brought him in tells me it's a high chance they're gonna sign him. They wouldn't waste their time, I don't think. And you need multiple safeties anyways. So, and what other safeties out there? What Eric Reed? Now, if I read that Eric Reed is also here trying out, then I could possibly say, okay, there's a high chance that we're gonna go with either one of the guys. But look, I don't think O'Brien brings in guys of that caliber to just fucking come see how good the facility looks. At this point, man, it's too late. It's too late to trade Watt at this point. We waited too long. The year that he came back, let me see, 2018, right? That was the year to trade him. And 2018 is when they should have made the move. Now, that's another thing, right? You got a dude who's gonna need a contract, guaranteed money. We're really in a fucked up situation, O'Brien. I don't think people realize it. Like, it's not just on the field, bro. It's off the field too. That's why I don't even. Oh, they could cut QT with these moves. They could definitely cut QT with these moves. That is a high possibility. They've tried to trade for him. Nobody's wanting to trade anything for him. Can't even get a damn 7th rounder for him. Yeah. Big chance. Ah, come on, Johnson. Stills, I don't think so. Ravens are winning the Super Bowl. Okay, I'll believe it when I see it, bro. Y'all do the same thing we do, just choke. We're stuck with Bob. I don't think so, man. I think this is gonna be Bill O'Brien's last season, to be honest. From everything that I'm hearing, from all the meetings that have happened, Jesus Christ, bro. Everything says he's a goner. and bring. The Steelers should want to unite the Watt brothers. Shit. I saw some tweet where they were making fun of like J.J. Watt, basically like saying to his brothers like, "Please come get me, please come get me." I have a problem with the Bieniemy choice because look, did Doug Peterson look good coming out of an Eric what's his name, Andy Reid tree? Yes. Will Eric Bieniemy be the same though? You know, I'm not too sure about that. And to be honest, they've only had that one successful season with the Eagles, and ever since then, it's just, now I get it, man. They've had injuries. Carson Wentz hasn't been the same, and all that other stuff. But how many Super Bowls wins do the Texans have? 0. Okay, bro. But how many wins have you guys had lately? That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know. We're talking about quarterbacks, so we're talking about the Deshaun Watson era. We're talking about the Lamar Jackson era. So Lamar Jackson got 0 Super Bowls, buddy. Same as Deshaun.
This is 3rd and 10.
If you want to talk about a Super Bowl that you won because the lights went off for an hour and a half, all right. Okay. Basically allow the other team to get cold while they were whooping your ass all fucking half. Go ahead, man. Celebrate it. I mean, Jackson's better, man. I don't trash Jackson. He hasn't shown that he can win a playoff game. It's just been that simple. Well, we rocked the Titans like they ain't shit, and the fucking Titans rocked them like they ain't shit. I'm just saying. Yeah, pay attention, Oscar. Celebrating like I said, celebrating a fucking ring that they won, taking an hour and a half out because the lights went off, and the other team went cold when they were getting their asses whooped that whole half.
Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd down, Jackson. And a throw there going to be
I'm out here looking for revenge. Ravens fans can't really talk shit. They pretenders every year since Ray Lewis and Ed Reed last run. You ain't lying there. Facts. Ah, bitch. He missed it. He missed it? Oh, he made it. He made it. Man, if you don't stop with the fucking onside kicks, bro.
So they want to stop it with 1 second to go prior to the 2-minute warning. Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away.
Ravens haters. I'm not a Raven hater, bro. But you just pretending like Lamar Jackson has done some shit or accomplished more than Deshaun Watson has, when in reality, you've accomplished less. You haven't won a fucking playoff game with him. So I wouldn't come in here boasting about a guy who can't win a fucking playoff game. Couldn't even beat the Chargers. The Chargers weren't even in the playoffs last year. I don't know what we're talking about right now. Yeah, bro. I mean, tell it how it is. Bet you y'all fucking get whooped today. Bitch.
Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. And this is intercepted.
I'm out here looking for revenge. All right, guys. Well, I hope you enjoy tonight's game. Make sure you watch it. Ravens are probably going to lose, and I bet your old boy won't show up to my stream again. But anyways, y'all know what it is, man. Hopefully the signing becomes official anytime soon, and we can get some shit going, because honestly, it's been a motherfucking problem. All right, you guys take it easy, man. Enjoy the game tonight. Thank you for coming. Thank you for liking the stream, sharing the stream. We appreciate the love. Hey, you know what it is every day, baby? It is H-Town. Let's fucking go.